It's your favorite YouTuber. Thank you all for the lovely comments and support. You have no idea how much it uplifts me. Your encouraging words. I guess I don't have anything specific I want to talk about today. I'll probably just talk randomly. Maybe you'll fall asleep. Maybe I will too. Actually, I'm too tired today. I've had such a rough day. I'm so tired. So tired. I have a job interview tomorrow. Yeah. It's in a city that is 2 hours away. And I don't know if I'll get it or not. I probably have to book a hotel room just for that day to, have a place to shower and to prepare and to not look homeless. I'm so exhausted. I'm so exhausted. It's I hope things go well, and I need time to prep for the interview because they've given me a task that I've completed, and yeah, I asked for a very decent pay. If they will not deliver, I will not take the job because the era of me settling for crumbs is gone. It's gone. It's gone. Especially if the workload is a lot more than the pay. No, not me. I'm so tired. People with money, if there is a way, I need you to look into making passive income. So, maybe get a good financial advisor or prompt ChatGPT. But from my experience with this whole shit show, what helped me was my gold that I had. That was super helpful, especially that when the prices have gone haywire. So I will suggest you buy yourself a piece of gold once a month, every month. If you can't afford even one piece of gold, maybe save up for a couple of months and buy it. Because currency loses its value, but gold will always go up in value. I still don't know anything about investing with stocks and all of that, but I'm open to learning. And there are a lot of banks that if you put a saving, they might give you back from 1 to 4%, which is only impressive if you already have a lot of money. But let's say if you have 10,000 bucks, you'll probably be getting back 1% of that, which is 1,000, if I'm not wrong. Or is it 100? 1%, so 100 out of every one. Yeah, 1% of 1,000 is 100. Wait, math is not mathing. If I have 100 and I have 1%, so that means 1 out of the 100. 1,000 has 10 hundreds. So therefore, 1,000 is 10, and 10,000 is 100. Yes. That's how it is. So yeah. So if you have 10,000, that's $100 a year. What are you gonna do with that? Brush your hair. But it's still better than nothing. But I'm saying, if you're gonna buy something, buy a insurance issues and all of that. But it was a lot more because if you buy an apartment, the building gets sold, value drops, you know. But a land will never lose value. So there's just some financial advice. It's not that we suck at money. Well, for mom, she was always spending a lot. For me, it's just that life is not giving me a chance yet. You know, I try so hard, but it just, you know, I've worked so hard. I've taken so many courses. One day I'll show you how many certificates I have. Unbelievable. Taken so many courses, studied, graduate, and worked in almost every department so that I can gain skills and experience. Done workshops for high-end clients, elite clients. Had some really big titles in my life, but the pay never matched. Until, you know, this year, which is I'm going all out. I will not stop until I am being fairly compensated. Learn how to save and learn how to budget. There are so many ways to budget. If tracking your spending triggers you, just set some goals and check at the end of the month if you've met them. So if your goal is to save $300, check at the end of the month, how much did I save out of those 300? Okay, what do I need to do to achieve this goal? And remember, you're a human. So, and the way you save is 3 ways. This is I learned from ChatGPT. So you get your long-term savings, your emergency savings, and the buffer. So let's say you don't have any emergency savings. Put in, let's say, $100 in your emergency saving, and put in another 100 as a buffer to protect the emergency saving. And then maybe you can put $20 in a long-term saving, because you need to build your emergency fund first. That's where if your car breaks down at the beginning of the month or something happens, you can use that. So the buffer is meant for you to use in case the month is being too long and the salary is not stretching. You use the buffer so you don't use your emergency. Do you get it? So there's 3 tiers of saving. The buffer will protect the emergency, and the emergency will protect the long-term saving, so you're not just saving in one category. I feel like this was really, really helpful right now because I don't spend on anything at all except food. So I think I'm doing a kind of okay job. There are days where, you know, like like today I bought my niece a Superman doll. She really loves Superman and she was very happy. She's so cute. She's 2 years old. And she puts her cute little arm up and runs around the house pretending she's Superman. It was quite cute, so yeah, but overall right now I'm not spending. And it's so funny, like I have some YouTubers that I follow on YouTube that are talking about finances and all of that, and they're like, okay, this is my skincare routine that is frugal, and they pull up 5 to 6 items. Sweetheart, you wanna see frugal? I have 1 Johnson cream that you use for your face, your hands, and your body. And I used to have 1 Dove bar soap. I used that for my hands, for my face, for my body. And if I could have used it for my hair, I would not have said no. This is what being frugal is. let's fight back the system. We can